Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we have a movie review of the new film, The Little Things. The Little Things is a 2021 American neo-noir crime thriller film written and directed by John Lee Hancock and produced by Hancock and Mark Johnson. The plot follows two police officers played by Denzel Washington and Rami Malek who try to catch a serial killer in 1990 Los Angeles when they find a strange man played by Jared Leto who becomes their top suspect. To start things off, I would say The Little Things is a very stereotypical, pretty generic crime police thriller that is elevated by the cast within it. Jared Leto, Rami Malek, and Denzel Washington are all top tier actors and they deliver for the most part in this movie. I would just say the plot is nothing new and nothing special. You can pretty much tell where the movie is going to go and you're waiting for that big twist, and by the end of it, it's not as big of a twist as you thought it was going to be, and ultimately the movie left me feeling pretty unsatisfied. In this movie, Rami Malek plays an upstart detective and Denzel Washington plays a very jaded old detective who left the Los Angeles Police Department and went to be the sheriff in a smaller town. And their chemistry throughout the movie was pretty good, albeit it wasn't anything phenomenal or spectacular. It was just a pretty solid portrayal, but you know the dynamic of these characters and what it's going to be throughout the movie. I would say Rami Malek was weaker between him and Denzel delivers a very Denzel Washington performance, and his character is really the emotional center of the movie, and sometimes Rami Malek's performance felt a little bit hollow. On the other side of things, Jared Leto is the main antagonist in this movie, and he plays the main suspect in this string of murders, and Jared Leto is a good actor. I loved him in Blade Runner 2049, but he's quickly just becoming typecast of more of a crazy character, and in this movie I thought he just delivered a performance that was way too on the nose. Anytime he plays a villain nowadays, it's just very soft and slow speaking and very wide eyes and long hair, and it rang hollow for me. I wanted someone who was very charismatic and a character that felt more normal that would add to the mystery of it. Did he or didn't he do it? And either way, even if Jared Leto didn't commit the murders in this movie, he's just a creep the entire time, and he seemed to get off on all the attention he was getting. I thought if they got someone a little less typecast, I think they would have been better off, and I think this movie would have been a little bit more compelling. And while there are some solid performances in The Little Things, the movie is very slow, so if you're not into those kind of methodical paced movies, you're not going to like this very much. I, for one, enjoy slow movies, so I was perfectly fine with it, but what it all leads up to, it was very disappointing to say the least. Without giving away what happens at the end, it's left fairly ambiguous. It makes you want to feel what police officers and detectives feel sometimes when cases don't go the way that they think they're going to, and I get what they were going for, but this is a movie. I wanted a little bit more answers. I wanted a little bit more intrigue there. It just felt hollow to me, and by the end of it I thought, what was the message of this movie? I'm not quite sure, and a lot of people in my theater were disappointed as well, and that's been the main complaint, is the ending of this movie, because I'm all for twists and shocks and things, but when it just feels anticlimactic, that's when I feel like, why did I just sit 2 hours in this COVID-19 infested theater? It wasn't really worth it. So would I recommend you watch The Little Things? I'm going to say if you like just crime dramas, go for it, but you've seen this kind of movie 100 times. It's nothing special. The performances are pretty solid for the most part, but it's not a movie I'm ultimately going to remember for very long. So my final verdict on The Little Things is a solid 6.5 out of 10. Solid performances, not a great villain, and definitely not a very good ending. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram, and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
It's the little things that rip you apart. It's the little things that get you caught.